Hello stock traders, I hope all of you had a fantastic trading week. What an amazing week on the market. Now last week I was on vacation, but I am back at the helm ready to call out a bunch of different stocks. But before I get going in this video, if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you have not done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a new video comes out. I do have my Patreon group. I have a link in the description down below. We are running out of spots in our basic room. That one is filling up. There's only 100 spots within that room, and there's only 36 spots left. So if you are interested at all in the callouts that I have each and every day, and last year, my callouts had a 185% gain. That was through all of 2021. So far this year, though, I am down 0.02%, doing much better than the market, but still have not passed into positive territory. Okay, so we're going to start off this video. This is a brand new top 7 video. I have 7 stocks that should really help you to make big gains. Just take a look at them. If they match up with your due diligence, invest in them. If you agree in it, if you don't agree in it, ignore it. It's fine. So I am not a financial advisor. Of course, you need to do your own due diligence, and it is so important to track your trades. So let's start by the different callouts that I had this last week while I was on vacation, because I was still working on my stocks because I don't ever let my portfolio just sit. I had a few trades, and let's cover those. I'm going to cover the gain or loss from those. And this is the insider swing play that is covered in our basic room. And so the very first one was EXPE, sold for a 5.93% gain. CLR sold for a 5.10% loss. PRPL sold for a 6.99% loss. DASH sold for a 16.20% loss. DMRC sold for a 12.3% loss. Now the good ones. SGMS sold for a 1% gain. OPK sold for an 11.66% gain. COTY sold for a 10.9% gain. ACHR sold for a 22.84% gain. VERI sold for a 14.80% gain. So that was 6 out of 10 for a 60% win rate. Average gain per pick of 2.65%. This strategy over the last 5 years has averaged a gain of 3% per pick of a gain. And the win rate is typically right at 70%. So a little bit lower this week, but we had some big winners. We had some big losers. It was kind of all over the place. The market has been extremely volatile. But let's get to these top 7 stocks and start talking about what the next week holds. And we start with the very first pick is BITF, Bitfarm, and I like this one. I've been talking about it for a very, very long time. I've been a long time holder on this. I get questions in the comment section down below all the time about this. My personal average is now $4.37, so I have loaded and averaged down on the dip. And so far since calling this out, I am down 11.28%. Been holding, has not been going well so far, but it is starting to see some activity. We're starting to see some movement here. You can see it has really bounced off of this support line here. And I have this level. This is a very significant level where it's come up and bounced against a couple of times. That is at $4.70. My next target level for this is $6.70, and my ultimate target goal for this long term is $20 per share. Now, Bitfarms has the best hash rate per market cap, and so this is very, very undervalued. So this is part of my value strategy that I have. And I like this one for a big move. It will happen as Bitcoin starts to move upwards. We've had this long time consolidation right around 42,000. I do think it's going to move up from there. All right, let's go on to number 6. And number 6 is the Grayscale Ethereum Trust. So the Grayscale Ethereum Trust, ticker symbol ETHE. This is a value play, another value play. My average in it is $20.45. Is calling this out in our Discord. It has so much more room to run, but since calling this out, it is up 17.94%. So my thesis has been right so far, and I think it's going to continue big time. So I believe that when the conversion to Ethereum 2 completes, that ETH will really move upwards. And so this is a stock that you can trade that is a trust that moves mainly on the pricing of Ethereum. Now, there will be lots less Ethereum out there available in circulation. And so the only place that this particular coin can go is up. And so I think that if you are very well positioned as we move from being Ethereum to Ethereum 2, that with all the locked up and all of those people who have locked up Ethereum, that I think that this one is going to do very well up until the time somewhere between April and June when Ethereum 2 comes online. And so I like this one for a big move. And so far it is really doing well, and I expect it to continue. Got a really good average on this, really good time to pick it up. And now it's starting to show a lot of positive momentum. I think it could hit $27.40. And then beyond that, I think $30. And then from there, I think 42 is a very good level beyond that. And who knows where it could go, especially if Ethereum really gets hot. And I believe that over the long term, within the next couple of years, Ethereum will be 35,000 per coin. All right, let's move on to number 5. And number 5 is Amazon, ticker symbol AMZN. So I know this gigantic cap, right? You know, it's $3,200 for a share of this thing. And I loaded on it big when I found out about the 20-to-1 stock split. I was one of the people in after hours who probably made the price shoot upwards. Everyone was probably like, oh, 20-to-1, but it went up 10%. Yeah, I did not get a good average on this. My average is $3,073.21. I bought quite a bit, and I've had a lot of success of this stock split run up, and Amazon is a big enough company with so much behind it that I really think that this is going to climb at least to 34.70 in the short term. I think it'll get way past that, but I can see it really hitting it. Since calling us out is up 4.88%, so not a lot, but the 20-to-1 stock split is going to make this move upwards in my opinion. I believe it will run just like Tesla did, just like Nvidia did, just like Apple did, just like Next Era Energy. It'll do better than Next Era Energy. That one didn't do very well. But I think that it will run based upon the stock split, and that is a positive thing for investors to be able to afford to buy Amazon in a cheaper manner, definitely than $3,200. I think is very good for them. All right, let's move on to number 4. And number 4 is part of my insider swing play. And this has had lots and lots of insider activity, huge insider activity. So I like this for a big run. And there's this gap way up here. And so I like this for a target of right around $35. You might be saying $35. Well, this thing could really squeeze. It's got a high short percentage, and with the insiders loading like it is, shorts are really in a bad position to where they really need to cover. So I think this one will really move. My personal average on this is $10.86. Since calling it out is up 2.60%, and I expect it to continue on its way upwards. Let's move on to number 3, and number 3 is another insider swing play. Now this is brand new. If you're watching this at 6 a.m. Central Time, Monday morning, whatever time zone you're in, if you're watching it at that time, I just called this out in our Discord over the weekend on very strong insider activity by a director, Amy Griffin, who bought $1 million worth of shares. I have not personally entered this, but I do plan on taking a position. So I think that this one's going to do fantastic. This is Bumble Incorporated, ticker symbol BMBL. My price target for it in the short term is $46.50. I see this really moving. It was very bullish activity. I like this for a nice move. I really wish I would have got it right around that $16 level or $15 level, but I'll settle for where it's at right now. I think that this is going to run huge. I like it a lot after insider activity. It has the stats that I look for. All right, let's move on to number 2. And number 2 is kind of funny. One of the places I went was COCO Beach, and this is ticker symbol COCO. I have not called this out to our group yet. This is the Vita Coco Company, and this is an insider swing play. My target for this is $10.50 in the short term. I like this for a big move. I have not entered this yet, and so this is a co-CEO, so you are getting this just like I would do a call out on my private Discord. And so you're getting that same benefit with these two stocks and adding these in here to this top 7. So you might take a look at it, see what you think, but I think a big move is on the way, that COCO is really going to move, and this is going to be a very explosive insider pick. All right, number one, and this thing, I think it's going to fly. I'm going to tell you why. I really like it. This is an insider swing play. My average in this is $1.04. This is Hall of Fame Resorts, ticker symbol HOFV. And looking at this on Monday morning, it may get out of hand in pre-market because very, very late, multiple officers loaded in open market. Now, this is a high short stock, and now those shorts are stuck. They got to be scared. And I'm telling you, you think you're emotional when a stock goes down? Well, a short seller is extremely emotional when a stock starts to go up because they can lose more than they invested. Otherwise, if you're bullish on a stock, you can only lose the amount that you invested. Short sellers have a lot of risk. And with all of those insiders, the Form 4s were ridiculous, reported at the end of day, right at market close, like right at the last second. So this could be huge. Now, I already entered this, already called this out in our group on Friday. And so this was a Friday call out in our private Discord. My average in it is $1.04. Since calling it out, it's only up 0.96%. But after seeing all that insider activity, I'm rather confident that we are going to see a big move upwards on Monday morning. And this one should look really great. I wish you all the best in the stock market. Please have a strategy for each and every stock that you enter. It is so important to track your trades by strategy. And constantly evaluate your strategies for effectiveness. All right, well, let's have a phenomenal week. I wish you all the best. Please reach out to me in the comment section down below with any questions you might have. And Raythoven out.